Could it be true that Taehyung was seen weeping bitterly in front of Yeontan's grave, refusing to leave even as the night grew darker? Was this heartbreaking moment real, or is it just another rumor that leaves ARMY torn apart? Like, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss the updates that shake ARMY's hearts. This story is not just another gossip, nor is it something to scroll past lightly. Because when Taehyung and Yeontan's names collide in one sentence filled with sorrow, the entire world seems to stop. The question is, did Taehyung, the one who always smiles, always stands strong before the public, really cry, even refusing to leave Yeontan's grave? If yes, what truly happened behind those tears? This rumor spread like wildfire, cutting deep into anyone who heard it. Imagine Taehyung, who has loved Yeontan so dearly, the tiny dog who has been his faithful companion, now standing before his grave. How could this be? Is it true that time has stolen Yeontan away? Or is there another hidden mystery within this story? Armies everywhere began to wonder, to search for clues, to hold their breath as they tried to piece it all together. According to witnesses who claimed to be at the scene, the moment was painfully dramatic. Taehyung arrived alone, dressed in deep black, his face covered by a mask, yet his eyes betrayed him. He stood silently before what they believed was Yeontan's resting place, clutching something tightly in his hand, a white flower. Why a white flower? Doesn't white often symbolize eternal farewell, the kind of grief that words can't capture? Army's hearts broke at the thought. Yeontan has never been just a pet. For years, he has been part of the BTS family, a fluffy presence loved by millions, often spoken of with affection by Taehyung himself. Could it be that Taehyung has truly lost the most precious piece of his heart, and that's why he refused to leave that grave? But then, other whispers tried to soften the blow. Some claimed it was all a misunderstanding, that Taehyung wasn't at a grave, but at a quiet park he often visits for peace. Yet how do we explain the witnesses who swore they saw him sitting for hours, shoulders trembling as he wept? How do we explain the soft whispers he was said to murmur, as if speaking directly to Yeontan? Words too faint to catch, but enough to break the hearts of those watching. The mystery only deepens. Has Yeontan really passed? If so, why hasn't any official word been given? Is Taehyung deliberately hiding his grief, trying to carry it all alone, until his emotions spilled uncontrollably in the most silent of places? Or is it something else entirely, maybe just a reflection of his fear of loss? Even while Yeontan is still alive, these questions gnawed at ARMY, trapping them in a whirlwind of worry and pain. One thing is certain, Taehyung is known for his tender heart. His tears are never ordinary. Every time he cries, the world feels it. And so when this news spread, no one brushed it off. Everyone waited, searched for signs, hoping desperately that it was all just a misunderstanding. There were even small, haunting details. Some claimed that before leaving the place, if it truly was a grave, Taehyung looked up at the sky as if asking for an answer. Then, he touched the ground, placing what looked like a small necklace on the soil. That necklace, they said, wasn't random. It resembled an accessory ARMY once saw in an old photo of Yeontan. If true, wouldn't that be a sign of final goodbye? And yet, couldn't it also be a symbol of love, not loss? Couldn't someone place such an item not only in mourning, but also as a prayer, a hope, or a promise? The deeper you look, the more the mystery twists. Armies found themselves divided. Some believe the tears were pure grief, undeniable proof that Taehyung was mourning. Others hold on to the idea that his tears came from gratitude, from the overwhelming love he feels for Yeontan, whether alive or gone. But what no one could deny was that this moment was monumental. Taehyung, who almost never shows such vulnerability, was now painted in rumors as refusing to leave a grave. Could this be his silent way of sending a message to ARMY? A way of saying that behind the bright smiles and the dazzling stages, there are deeper storms he carries. That night, it was said Taehyung finally left only when someone came to get him. But who was it? A close friend? Another BTS member who knew of his struggle? The figure was never clearly identified. No photos, no evidence. Just stories of someone guiding him away in silence. Why so secretive? Was this moment deliberately shielded from the world? Now, Army lives with the torment of uncertainty. Some cry without even knowing the truth, some pray quietly, hoping this rumor is just a cruel misunderstanding. But one thing is undeniable: the news of Taehyung weeping and refusing to leave Yeontan's grave has already left scars in millions of hearts. Has Yeontan truly gone? Or is this only a misread moment of Taehyung's grief and fear of losing his dearest friend? The question hangs heavy, unanswered, and every passing day without clarity only deepens the ache. Army can only wonder, if this is real, will Taehyung ever be able to smile the same again? Or has his smile, since that night, already changed forever? The silence left after that rumor felt heavier than any storm. For Army, it was not simply a question of, is it true, but a haunting uncertainty that lingered with every photo, every update, every absence. They scrolled endlessly through timelines, hoping to catch even the faintest clue, perhaps a new picture of Yeontan, perhaps a soft smile from Taehyung that would dissolve their fear. Yet, the silence remained. And sometimes, silence screams louder than words. What struck many most deeply was the detail about Taehyung's refusal to leave. It wasn't just that he cried, it was the stubbornness, the desperation in staying even when the night grew colder, even when the wind carried a chilling whisper. Why would someone stay so long at such a place, unless their heart was shackled to it? Could it be that leaving meant accepting, and Taehyung's heart wasn't ready to accept? That simple image, of him frozen before a grave, gnawed into Army's imagination like a cruel painting that would not fade. Some fans recalled how Taehyung once said that Yeontan was his precious little one, the being who gave him comfort on lonely nights. They remembered his gentle way of calling Yeontan's name, the way his entire face lit up when the pup appeared in videos. If that light was extinguished, even partly, how would Taehyung continue to shine on stage with the same brilliance? Was this why he had been quieter recently? Was this why his smiles, though beautiful, carried something almost too fragile to watch? But then, a twist emerged. A fan posted a theory, claiming that the grave Taehyung visited wasn't Yeontan's at all, but a symbolic place. A memorial garden, perhaps, where he went to pour out emotions he couldn't release elsewhere. If true, this would mean Yeontan was still alive, but Taehyung had chosen that solemn location to wrestle with his fears of eventual loss. It wasn't farewell, it was preparation. Could that be possible? Could his tears be born not of death, but of deep love that trembled at the thought of someday losing it? The idea gave some hope, but also new pain. Which was worse? The truth of an actual farewell, or the sight of a man so consumed by his own fears that he breaks down before anything even happens? Both painted Taehyung as deeply human, vulnerable, and achingly real in a way that left Army torn between wanting to hug him and wanting to shield him from the world. The whispers of him speaking at the sight only added to the enigma. Witnesses said his lips moved as if he were having a conversation with someone unseen. Was he speaking to Yeontan? To himself? Or to the universe that had given him so much love and yet seemed to threaten him with unbearable loss? Some even speculated he might have been reciting a prayer, one so private that it could never be shared aloud. What words did he say in that darkness? Did he whisper apologies? Promises? Or simply a broken, "I miss you"? Days turned into weeks, and still no official word came. The mystery thickened like a fog Army could not escape. Every old video of Yeontan resurfaced online, shared and reshared with trembling captions. Was this the last time we saw him? Every laugh of Taehyung's in the past was dissected, searching for cracks, for hidden sorrow. Army became detectives, but all their clues only led to more questions. And then there was the necklace. That small object placed upon the ground haunted every retelling. Fans dug through photos, zooming into old pictures, comparing jewelry, trying to identify whether it had indeed belonged to Yeontan. If it was his, then it felt like proof of goodbye. If it wasn't, then why did Taehyung leave it there? Could it be something symbolic, meant to carry a message only he understood? Or was it a ritual of closure, known only to his heart?